I cannot tell you how many times I've heard this on repeat from new and even not so new web designers in my inbox. Paige, what's the secret to getting all these dreamy client referrals everyone is always bragging on about? They seem to fall into everybody else's lap but mine. They've read every blog post, listened to all the podcasts, watched every interview they can possibly get their hands on, and still can't figure out why all these other designers seem to be fully booked out on word-of-mouth referrals alone while they are still stuck on the endless marketing merry-go-round. Sound familiar? Take heart, dear designer. This one goes out to you. Oh, and just a heads up, this particular video is all about turning past clients into dreamy new client referrals. But if finding clients in the first place is the thing that's keeping you up at night right now, then be sure to check out my free 45-second quiz, which client finding method actually matches your personality type. Don't waste another day trying to do all the things and getting absolutely nowhere. Discover one simple made-for-you marketing strategy, which will have you attracting all of those clients with ease. I'll link that quiz for you here, and you can also find the link in the description below. So now that you've taken the client finding quiz and attracting your ideal clients is no longer your biggest hang up, let's look at 8 ideas for turning all those newly landed clients into an endless source of future referrals. Idea number 1, add a designed by link in the footer of every client's website that you build. This is the easiest, most no-brainer way to start seeing more inquiries because it takes literally zero work on your past client's part in order to refer you. So when you go to hand off a finished design to a client, add a simple bit of text to their footer that says something like, website designed by Paige Brunton. Then link them to your services page or homepage. Here's why this is so uber effective. Say your ideal clients are fine art wedding photographers. This strategy works literally any niche, but just as an example. So a photographer in need of a new website is probably going to spend some time snooping around the internet to gather up ideas for what they want their new website to look like, right? So they're scrolling through Pinterest or searching through the trending photographer hashtags on Instagram, and they come upon this gorgeous design, your design, and it's love at first sight. They have got to know who designed this website for that other photographer, so they scroll on down to the bottom to see if there's any credit listed, and bam, there is your link. You now have a new, totally ideal lead that cost you exactly $0 or time to earn. Want to know the best part about this strategy? Your future client doesn't even need to be actively searching for website ideas or even be in the mindset that they need a new website at all. They may just be casually stalking other photographers they admire on social media and randomly click over to their website to continue creeping their work. When they get there, they can't ignore the night and day difference that a pro-designed website has made for this photographer, and then they start dreaming about what a new website could do for their own business. And whose name just so happens to be featured at the bottom of their impressively laid out portfolio? Yours. Oh, and pro tip, if you plan to use this strategy, be sure you have permission by adding a one-liner about site credits to your web designer contract. Moving on to idea number 2, which is to turn your portfolio pieces into real-life case studies worth sharing. Let's look at what most designers do when building their portfolio. They finish off their client's website, screenshot the homepage, the about page, the services page, then they pop those screenshots into a cute little iMac mockup, and then they add the mockup to their portfolio page, and they call it a day. That is as far as it goes. But there's a key element missing here. Are you figuring it out? And that is a real life relatable story. If you want to know the best way to leverage past work for future referrals, build an entire feature or case study around your newly finished project. Don't just show them a website. Use storytelling to highlight your past client's journey through the design process and to share the transformation that they experienced by working with you. Clients love feeling like a total VIP in your business, and they can't help but show off their feature to everyone that they know. Strategically blogging your portfolio is a painless way to get clients to start sharing your work for you and to get your business in front of new, super relevant audiences that your current marketing efforts might not be reaching. Suddenly, you go from being a total stranger on the internet to someone they can trust because you already made magic happen for someone that they know. Chances are your client has networked with a lot of other business owners in their niche over the years, so thanks to those insider industry connections, your next dream client could just be one click away. On top of all that, consistently featuring recent client success stories gives your own audience a reason to return to your site again and again, while they are also waiting to make their buying decision. P.S. Just like the link in the footer idea, you need to make sure that you have permission from your clients to use screenshots and testimonials for your own marketing purposes. So again, it's best to stick that in your web designer contract. Now, I recently shared a blog post on my best tips for strategically sharing your web design portfolio, which you can find here or also in the description below. Idea number 3, throw in some extra branded launch collateral. When you finish a client's design and the launch hype is still high, Why not surprise them with a few branded launch graphics to help them shout out to the world about their new website? This could look like a small bundle of simple social media graphics, which you could quickly whip up while you're building out their feature on your own portfolio page. You'll already have the mockups ready for your own portfolio, so it would take almost no time at all for you to pop those mockups into a handy social media graphic template and tweak it to their brand. Now, they will be delighted to have some done for them posts and stories announcing their new virtual storefront. And you can even tastefully include your domain name in the design of those graphics. Another type of custom launch collateral that goes a long way in helping them shout out about your business is to create them a short, easy to remember link that leads to their client feature on your portfolio page. So instead of yourdesignstudio.com/portfolio/Sarah-Owens-Moody-Find Art Seattle Wedding and Elopement Photographer website, you could create a link that simply says yourdesignstudio.com/Sarah-Owens. If you're not sure how to do that, then I have a blog post all about how to create short and pretty link redirects in this blog post right here, so go check it out. On to a slightly more old-fashioned but still super effective way to earn referrals: sending a post-launch client gift or handwritten thank you note. People have all the wonderful intentions, but the truth is we're all busy, so no matter how much your client raved about your bend-over-backwards customer service and how they swore they were going to refer you to everyone and their dog after working with you, it might have just slipped their mind. Why not send them a little something to say thank you and also to remind them of all the warm and fuzzy feelings they had while working with you? Now, this doesn't need to cost a fortune, and you can even rely on companies like Greetable or BoxFox to put together cutesy little packages if gift giving just isn't really your thing. Many of your clients are actively trying to build their own business's online presence, and since people are pretty much posting their entire life on social media these days, if you send them a super on-brand, Instagrammable gift or note, the likelihood that they will post about it and tag your business in that post is pretty high. Even if they aren't a super public person and your gift never makes it to their stories, you've still managed to remind them of all the warm and fuzzy feelings they had towards you, and so the next time their website comes up in a conversation with someone in their industry, your name will be on the tip of their tongue. Idea number 5, be specific when you ask for referrals. Now that you've buttered up your past clients with a cute little gift, it might be the perfect time to straight up ask for that referral. This can be done with a quick little voice DM that you send their way, making sure their little package showed up in the mail, or even a well-timed personalized email. However you feel most comfortable in asking, it can be helpful to give your clients a little direction. So rather than just saying, do you know of anyone needing a website? Try getting really specific. So if your ideal client is someone in the wedding industry and you just wrapped up a site build for a photography client, you might send over a little list of people you love to serve. For example, florists, event planners, stationery artists, bridal boutiques, etc. Being specific not only means less time wasted on referrals that aren't a good fit, it also reminds clients of connections they would have otherwise overlooked if you kept your search general. Again, most clients do actually genuinely want to refer you if you've done a bang-up job of their site and given them top-notch customer service from start to finish. Sometimes it really does just take asking directly for what you want. Idea number 6, offer referral incentives. Nobody is above a good bribe, so offering something of value in exchange for shouting out about your business can be just the kickstart you need to start seeing more referrals. Maybe this looks like offering discounted site builds to newly referred clients along with a certain number of free future edits for the client who referred them. It doesn't always have to be a discount on your services, by the way. You could also try opening up your incentive program to everyone, not just past clients, and offer something like a gift card or cold hard finder's fee for anyone who sends legit leads that end up booking in your services. Though sometimes when you are just first getting started, you have more time than money, which is why offering discounted services is such a popular model for getting referrals. Okay, on to idea number 7, become an active referral source for someone else. It costs absolutely nothing to start referring your clients to other related but not directly overlapping businesses that they might benefit from. You're not only proving yourself to be a super valuable resource hub for your dream clients, but it can also lead to some pretty solid networking relationships and new referral sources for you. So as a website designer, you might start hooking your clients up with a trusted copywriter or a brand photographer or a brand designer or a social media manager if you don't already offer those services yourself. Find someone who loves to serve a similar ideal client to you and tends to attract people at a similar price point. Start sending people their way and it won't be long before they'll start returning the favor to you. Okay, and on to our last referral tip for the day, providing crazy amazing customer service. Which again sounds pretty obvious, but sometimes as designers we get so wrapped up in the finished product that we miss the memo on how to make the process feel rewarding from the client's perspective. Probably the most effective thing that you can be doing to land more dreamy client referrals is focusing on the clients that you're currently serving. I have 6 ideas for creating the ultimate client experience as a web designer right here for you, by the way, if you need them. But remember, if you can treat your clients like queens and surprise and delight them throughout the entire web design process, then I promise you they will be walking billboards for your business for life. Amazing customer service doesn't mean giving away your time for free or throwing in a bunch of extra deliverables at no cost. It's actually more about making sure that every step from the inquiry to the post-launch feels seamless and stress-free and like you just had everything thought of in advance so the client didn't have to. Now, if you have yet to nail down a super solid client process, then I'm happy to share a copy of my own client process and checklist with you. You can head to this link to request a copy for free, or also you can grab that in the description below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this video gave you a few ideas on how to start ramping up those dreamy client referrals. And remember, for more tips on building a web design business that you love, be sure to hit the subscribe button and also make sure you tap the little bell button so you'll actually be notified when new content drops on the channel every single week. And if you're thinking about what should I watch next, be sure to check out these videos too.